Alrighty, kids. In this video, I'm going to run you through a quick example of how you could draw the boat in Inventor. So before you start trying to draw your air-powered boat in Autodesk Inventor, you got to make sure you have a rough sketch done. So the rough sketch needs to include some sizes, like length, width, and depth, as well as components like the motor, the battery, and the switch. So make sure you have those things at least sort of rough outlined on your plan before you start in Autodesk Inventor. So I'm going to transition over to Autodesk Inventor. I'm going to start a new part file. So again, a new part will be very similar to what we have done before. When I open the part file, I will start by creating a new 2D sketch. Start a 2D sketch. I like the XY plane. And then I got to look at my boat to determine how do I want to draw this. There's a lot of different ways you can draw these things. I could draw this as a side view or a top view. I'm going to start with the sides. I'm going to draw a rectangle that's 10 inches long, 2 inches tall, and I'll extrude it to 5 inches deep. So I'll grab my rectangle tool. I will dimension it so that it is 10 inches long, according to my drawing, and then 2 inches tall. I will green check mark finish sketch, and then I will extrude. So extrusion, again, gives things depth. So I'll click extrude, select my profile, and then I can change my distance here to be the depth that I've outlined in my plan. So I have kind of a rough shape of what my boat's going to be. I'm going to rotate around, so you can rotate by clicking this free orbit tool. I can spin around to see different features of it. I get spinner all the way, and if you lose it, just go back to the home isometric view. It should get you there. I'm going to use the fillet tool now. So the fillet tool will radius or round an edge. That's pretty small. So I'm going to change that number up here to be a little bigger, and I can round the edge of my boat. Now I'm going to start a new 2D sketch on the back side of my boat. So start 2D sketch, click where I want to draw. So I get, in this case, on the back. And if I looked at my plan, you see I've got like these pontoons here. I don't have a lot of sizes on them, but I can use that sketch as a good guess. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a rectangle on the back. I'm going to dimension how big I want my pontoons to be. So in this case, 2 looks like a nice number. And then the height of those, I'll dimension that to be there. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to click Finish Sketch. I want to extrude that, but I want to cut it out. So if I click Extrude, select that piece, I don't want it to stick out. I actually want to cut it all the way through my boat. So this square output here is called Cut, and then I need to select my distance. I could type 10 inches in here, or I could click this button, which is Through All. So I'm going to select Through All, click OK, and what it's done, all right, is cut a groove through my boat, so I've got a pontoon. Now this is kind of the base hull of my boat. From here, I'm going to have to start adding spots for my components like the motor, the switch, and the battery. So to do a motor, I'm going to click Start 2D Sketch. Again, I want my motor stand to be up here. I'm going to draw a rectangle, a rough outline of where I want my motor. Now, you're going to have to measure these components. So in the red bucket in the front of the classroom, there are some components like motor, switches, batteries that you can measure to determine how big of a stand you want. I'm going to use just a 1-inch number for now, but you will have to measure to determine your motor stand size. So I'm going to locate now my motor stand to make sure it's centered. So from the edge of this stand to the edge of my boat should be a number. And then I'm also going to locate it from the back, be a number. I'm going to finish sketch and extrude that piece. Now again, the height of this is going to be dependent on the propeller. I'm going to make mine just a value of 3, but you can measure the diameter of a propeller to make sure that your motor or your propeller does not hit the water or your boat when you put it together. So it's kind of my rough stand. I'm going to start a 2D sketch on the face of this. We're going to make kind of a U or a horseshoe shape up here. And I'll extrude that off for my motor to sit in. So I'm going to cut that all the way off. And what that is now, that's a stand for my motor to go onto. So we're going to glue the motor there. Now the battery, again, very similar process. I'm going to draw a rectangle. You will have to measure a battery. I'm just going to use some easy numbers here. Once you use a dial caliper to measure the battery, I'm going to locate where I want my battery to go. Give it a few dimensions. Again, yours will not look like mine most likely. And I'm going to make a box. So one of the specs is that your battery had to be attached to the boat, but also removable. I have to have some sort of box or hole. So I'm going to make a battery box. So I've got this little box. These work well. You could cut